Hi everyone, you are watching a video tutorial on Learn IT Profession. Today I am going to tell you how to install and configure NFS server. So start. Okay. Uh, First of all, I have two servers, and that is NFS server and another machine is NFS client. Both machines have CentOS Linux 7. So first of all, install NFS packages on server. So copy the command is yum space install space rpc bind space nfs dash util space dash y and paste on the server by just right click, press enter. Here dash y attribute is used. The purpose of dash y attributes to accept all the dependencies without giving or apply yes during the installation. It is taking a time, so I am pause the video. Then after complete installation I will start it again. Okay, continue. Here you see that the installation of NFS server packages has successfully completed. So the next step is to start the services that is related to the NFS packages. The first one is rpc bind. So I type the command systemctl. What is this? Cancel it. Just copy. Okay, systemctl start rpc bind. Systemctl start rpc bind. Just press enter. Start. Then systemctl start NFS. It's also start. Then for permanently start the services, just enable the service rpc bind and NFS. After type this command, the services start at the boot. So just copy and paste systemctl enable rpc bind and systemctl enable NFS. Okay, here you see that it is revert the answer, that is the services has created and start at the boot. That's the whole purpose of this. Okay. Next one is actually in NFS we will create a folder in terms of Linux, that is directory. So here I am create the directory backup inside the directory nfs dash server, and dash p attribute is used if the parent directory is not available. So dash p attribute create the parent directory and the child directory with the parent directory. So just copy the command mkdir space dash p space / nfs dash server / backup. The both directory create at the same time. Just press enter. Okay, mkdir space dash p space / nfs dash server / backup. You can see the directory with the command of cd space / enter. To list the content inside the directory, type ls. Here you see that the directory nfs dash server has successfully created, and inside the directory nfs dash server the directory backup will also be created. Okay, backup, and inside the directory of backup there will be no content at this time. With the command to list the content, use command ls. So here is no content inside the directory backup. Next step is to apply the permissions on NFS dash server, the directory nfs dash server. Here I am giving the full permission on the directory nfs dash server with attribute dash r. The use of attribute dash r is to apply the permissions to parent directory to child directory. Means if you apply the permissions on parent directory with attribute dash r, the permission also apply on the child directory at the same time. You type the command chmod. Here I'm copying. You also be type the command. So the command is chmod space /n space dash r space / nfs dash server. Just press enter. The permission has successfully applied. To check the permission, type the command ll inside the directory of root. Here you see the permission or the full permissions has been successfully applied on the directory nfs server, and inside nfs server the permission is also applied on the directory backup. Okay, here you see. The next step, here I create a single file with the name of OS by the command touch inside the directory backup. Okay, just press. You need to type the command. Here I am copying. So because I have already written on a notepad file, so type the command touch space anyone. Here I am typing the command touch space OS. To list the content inside the directory, use command ls. Okay, here you can see the file OS has successfully created. So the next step is to write the folder location that will be used as a share folder on client machine. That will be a CentOS Linux 7 client machine, Red Hat Linux 7 client machine, or Oracle Linux 7, or any of those machines that is related to Linux. Actually, NFS is a package to share the files from Linux to Linux machines. The first time this package NFS invented by Sun Solaris in 1984. This is small knowledge for you. So just type the command vi space /etc /exports to edit the folder location with the permissions that will be used as a share from server to client machines. That is the whole line for understanding what the purpose of NFS share. vi space /etc /exports. Just press enter and provide the folder path that will use as a share folder for Linux client machines. Here I am using CentOS Linux 7 for demonstration. I am providing this directory backup for the other users of the same network of Linux client machine. Means that any users can from other Linux client machines read and write the files inside the directory, and this directory sync on the same time if change occur from servers to client and clients to server. So just copy. You will also write. Just copy the line and press insert on the keyboard. Just press right click. So the whole line is successfully edited. To save the file, press escape and type :wq. Enter. Okay. To check the NFS share folder export list, use command showmount space -e space localhost or showmount space -e. The result will be same. Here you see, show space e space localhost uh, uh, just wait, show mount space dash e. Maybe I have some little mistake, so just pause the video and find out the mistake, then we'll continue. Okay, here I just restart the services of NFS, that one, and the NFS share mounted list is show. That is that the whole line is to check the NFS share folder export list. So the command is show mount space dash e space localhost, and here you see the folder is NFS dash share backup. The folder means directory with all permission. Static means all the networks inside the means local all the network inside the local host and all the IPs inside the local host can access this folder if firewall rule will not block. So you can type the IP also or the whole network. Okay. Apply the firewall rules that will allow the NFS shares from the client machine. So I'm just type the firewall rules. Here I'm just copy the firewall rules. You just type it. So the ports are 111, 2049, 2004 TCP and 111, 2049, 2004 UDP that will allow the NFS shares from servers to client machine. Means client can access the NFS shares if this firewall rule add on the server machine. So just copy and paste. Forward dash cmd space dash permanent space dash edge dashboard is equals to 111 / TCP. Press enter. Success. The next one is forward dash cmd space dash permanent space dash edge dashboard 2049. Forward dash cmd dash permanent space dash edge dashboard 2004 at TCP. And the same for the UDP also. Forward dash cmd forward UDP forward dash cmd 2049 UDP and forward dash cmd dash permanent dash add dashboard 2004 at UDP. Okay. After add the firewall rule, reload the firewall. That's the command is firewall dash cmd space dash load. Okay, the server side configuration has successfully completed. So the client side configuration, the package NFS package is also be installed on the client machine. Okay, first I check. I will show you the IP of the server machine. The command is ifconfig. Here you see the IP is 192.168.10.226. Okay, install the NFS packages on the client machine also. Okay, the command is yum space install space rpc bind space nfs dash ut space dash y. Just press enter. Here I pause the video because the video will be too long. After this installation I will continue with you. Okay, the installation of NFS packages on CentOS Linux 7 client machine has successfully completed. So start the services that relate to the NFS. The command are systemctl space. So I just copy and paste for quickly complete the video. So just copy systemctl space start rpc bind. Just paste by just right click on the putting. The commands are systemctl space start space rpc bind. The next command related to the NFS, systemctl start NFS. Okay, to enable the both services RPC bind and NFS, that is related to that both services are related to NFS packages. To start the services at boot, so to enable the both services is must. So just type the command systemctl space enable space RPC bind and systemctl space enable space NFS. Okay, so the next step is to check the NFS share folder export list on CentOS Linux 7 client machine. The IP is 192.168.10.226 is the IP of NFS server. So type the command show mount space dash e space the IP of the NFS server. Just press enter. Here you see the firewall rule is not blocked the export list of the NFS server, NFS shares. So the next step is to check is to create a directory that will be used as a mount point of the NFS server share folder. Here I am type a command mkdir space dash p space / NFS dash client / data / files. The file is the mount point, file directory is the mount point. Actually the file directory will be the mount point of the NFS server share, that is backup inside the directory of NFS dash share. I will show you how. So the whole command is mkdir space dash p, that we attribute is to create a parent directory with a child directory. So dash p attribute is used. Just press enter. Okay, to check the directory file by the command of cd space / NFS. / means the directory inside the directory of root NFS client. To list the content inside the directory ls, the directory data is available. Use cd command to go inside the directory of data. Again type the command ls to list the content inside the directory of data. To go inside the directory of files, use command cd, and also check the content inside the directory of files. Actually I have not typed a file, so files, oh I just press cd, so just type again cd space / NFS dash client ls cd space data ls cd space files ls. So no content inside the directory of files at this time. Okay, the next step is to mount the NFS server share, that is NFS dash server / backup. Here you have remembered that we have create a file with the name of OAS. Okay, the whole command is of mount the NFS server share is on the client machine is mount space dash t space NFS space the IP of the NFS server, that is 192.168.10.226, and the format you can see here, the colon / NFS dash server / backup space / the mount point of the client machine, that is NFS dash client / data / files. Just press enter. The directory of NFS server share, that is NFS dash server / backup, is successfully mounted on the CentOS Linux 7 client machine on the directory NFS dash client / data / files. To check or to verify, type the command div space dash h capital T. Okay, here you see the directory of NFS server share, NFS dash server / backup is successfully mounted on the directory of files that is available on CentOS Linux 7 client machine. Okay, to check the contents, go to the directory of NFS dash clients / data and take NFS dash client data files. Just press enter. So check the content of the server, that is a single file with the name of OS. Just type list ls command that lists the content inside the directory. Here you will see the content of NFS server share inside the directory of backup is show here. Okay, here you type the command ls to show the content inside the directory ls. Okay, here you see the file OS that is available on the client machine. Also you can edit the file because you give the permission, you give the complete permission. You can set the permission on or otherwise I will give you another video related to permission of on the files permission and other permissions. That way I will show you, or I will give you the another video related to permissions. Okay, so just edit the file vi space OS and type just the name Pakistan. Okay, just press insert Pakistan. Okay, and save the content inside the file OS. Okay, that is the option. The read only option is set at override. Just press W2 to check the content. So okay, here you see the content Pakistan is available. I want to check the there will be no problem to add another content. Just type vi space OS and Pakistan, press insert Karachi. Okay, press cap :WQ. Okay, the file has successfully allowed to write. Okay, to check the content on the server machine, because this is the mounted file of server, means NFS, the purpose of NFS to share the files from Linux to Linux machines. Okay, here the purpose, Linux to Linux machine, to share the files, and I have gave the permissions to completely write the files. So that is the permission is 777. Okay, the permission concept is little bit long, will be little bit long. I will give you another video about the related to permissions. So here to check the content that I have write on the file of OS, to check on the servers. So go to the server and go to the directory /cd space /nfs-server /backup. Okay, to list the contents at the directory backup, use command ls, press enter. Here you see the file OS. To check the content inside the file OS, you can use the command cat space OS. Okay, here you see the content inside the directory that we have written on the client machine to the that content of the server. So the content successfully has written on the client from client to server files. So the whole purpose of video is to show the NFS server shares mounted on the client machines. Means multiple client machines of Linux can access the files, and the purpose of the NFS server is to actually reduce the cost, reduce the local hard drive cost of the machines. So the whole purpose of the NFS server is that. So that is a whole demonstration, but little bit left, means at little bit means here I am showing you also the entry of the that one entry. After reboot, this entry will be hide, so you will need to again mount it. So for permanent entry, just 2 or 3 steps will be performed. Go to the file of on client machine, go to the file of fstab, vi space forward slash etc forward slash fstab. Okay, press enter. Actually this is the file where you can give the mount point for after reboot the machine, the mount point will not be hide. So just add the entry that I will show you. That entry is that one. Okay, the whole line is one at the IP of the NFS server, the mount point of the NFS server, the for directory of the NFS server, and the mount point that we have created on the client machines. So the entry will be written on the the entry will write on the client machine, not the server machine, because from client machine the mount point will hide after the reboot. So just copy the command and use insert and copy the whole line or type the whole line on the file of fstab by just right click on the putty sessions. Okay, the whole line is 192.168.10.226, that is the IP of NFS server, colon forward slash dash NFS forward slash NFS dash server forward slash backup. That is the mount point. No, sorry, that is the NFS server share folder, and that is NFS dash client forward slash data forward slash files. That is the mount point of the NFS server share with the protocol NFS, and the permission is read write and sync. Read write means you read write permission. User of the another client machine, user of the client machine write the on any files and directory, means even create the directory on it. Okay, to save the file press escape and type colon wq. Okay, and reboot the machine to check the mount point has will be available after the reboot or not. So just type the command init space 6 for reboot the machine, client machine, not the server machine. Press enter. Okay, here and pause the video because video is too long, so for shorter just pause the video. Okay, continue. After the reboot the machine is available. Use the user root. Okay, user root, type the password. Okay, okay, type the command to check the mount point. The command is df space dash h and then capital T. Okay, you see the mount point is available after the reboot of the machine. So you will check the content inside the directory also. Data ls pull is the content in the file. Use command cd and get the content the file. First type the command ls to check all the contents. Get space OS to check the content inside the file OS. The content is Pakistan and Karachi. Okay, this is a whole demonstration of how to install and configure NFS server. The whole demonstration is to install the NFS packages on both the server's machine and client machines, and after the some little bit configuration, create a mount points, then edit an entry for permanent mount points on the file of fstab. This is the whole demonstration of the installation and configuration of NFS server. I hope you like it. Please like my video and subscribe my channel, so that will be the appreciation for me to create more videos. Thank you so much to watch the video.